The father of your child is going to have some rights in the circumstances. And whether or not you need to tell them is a big question, though. A lot of people wonder about that. And the answer would be not necessarily. So if you are planning an adoption versus parenting, these answers are going to really be different. There may be co-parenting in your future. If he has walked away and abandoned you, it is not your responsibility to let him know. However, if you're seeking child support, then there will be notification. And there'll be paternity testing and so forth. So there's lots of things to consider there. Now, if a person is placing a child for adoption, there's the obligation of the agency to make sure that the birth father or birth father possibilities are notified. And we will work with that person in order to obtain their approval of the situation, or if there's disapproval, we'll work with them. It is not required that the woman do so, but absolutely, if there's an amenable relationship there, there's no reason that you can't do those things and that we require that we do them for you. We just want to make sure that you know that you don't have to be involved in those things if it is uncomfortable for you. There are absolutely circumstances where we've worked with a woman who does not know who the father of the child is. And that could be that there were multiple possibilities, or it could mean that she does not know his name and she doesn't have any relationship with him. Though it might have been a consensual relationship at the time, she doesn't know how to get in touch with him. That does happen, and it should not be a hindrance to you to reach out for assistance. You could still have a path forward for placing that child for adoption if that's what's best for you. And we work with the laws within the state to make sure that we have made every possible notification for that birth father who does have rights. But if we're unable to obtain his voluntary approval, there's still a path forward. When the father of the child does not agree with the woman about what should happen for the child, it becomes somewhat complicated. There are occasions where even a birth father who disapproves of an adoption situation may actually decide to do nothing. Doing nothing by not coming to court, not contesting his rights, doing nothing will result in his rights being terminated. And so those are generally based on abandonment. But if we have a situation where a birth father disagrees with adoption and is contesting his rights being terminated, it does become more complicated. And generally speaking, what we're going to pivot and what we're going to do is to work with that mother and that father to figure out how they can have a relationship to co-parent that child. Here at Many Hearts, we're all about love. And I'm inviting you to reach out to us today and let us help you.